Welcome back, Mad Modelers. Anybody guess what this is? It's an instrument panel. Yeah, but that doesn't look anything like the Camels, does it? That's because this isn't the Camel. This is a different airplane. Let me back up. Anybody recognize it? Anybody recognize it yet? I know there's some of you out there building the BUSA Fokker DVII, and that's what we're doing. This airplane was started by my brother 9 years ago, and this airplane was the reason I built my Camel, or I am building my Camel. There's no way I was going to let any brother of mine fly around in a German airplane unopposed. The idea was that we were going to put lasers in the guns, laser detectors on the planes, and we were going to fly them FPV system-wise with spotters, all legal. And if we got a hit on the other person's plane, their smoke system would turn on for 3 seconds. I already have that worked out, and Arduino will work great. But, unfortunately, my brother passed away. If there's any of you diabetics out there and you're drinking, stop it. Stop it right now. I not only lost my brother, but I lost my best friend and my building partner. Luckily, we had a mutual friend who has become a brother to me, who picked up this project and has been working on it. He's got the lozenge fabric on the wings. The top wing doesn't have it. That's going to be a different color scheme. The bottom has it. We've got some of the tail surfaces done. The bottom of the bottom wing has it. That bottom wing is just basically finished now, except for the rib stitching and that kind of thing. He ordered some scale cockpit detailing from someplace that was absolute garbage. I'm not going to mention the company. It was 3D printed. It was all warped, and it was brittle, that it couldn't even be used. I wouldn't even use it as a display piece. So we went ahead and we started carving wooden handles for it and making this out of brass tube. So the whole thing is done out of brass tube. We were able to use some of the stuff, except for the handles in there. Those handles were turned on his lathe and soldered together. You can see that. That's where we're sitting with it right now. When he works on it, I will be doing segments and episodes on this aircraft. So if you're building a BUSA D7, you might want to follow along, because there's some things we're not going to leave per kit. Some scale features that you guys might like. So, yeah, stay with me. Let's go take a look at the Camel for a minute. What a disgusting shop. What is it, a dirty shop, dirty mind? No, it couldn't be. Anyway, oh yeah, there's my F-16 back here that had a bad takeoff. It is turbine powered and it will get fixed. I love the way that plane flies. But the Camel, we have a question on the engine. This is the engine that came in the kit. It is like silicone rubber. Supposed to have some PVC half pieces in here for strength. I'm probably going to use this for a little while. Let's just see how the plane flies. If it flies the way I think it's going to fly, I am seriously considering building a working Clerget quarter scale 9B 9-cylinder rotary engine for it. I have the skills and the equipment. It would take time, and if I do it, I will document that build. Speaking of engines, we're going to do some scale work on that D7 too, which will be scale engine parts. Thinking about making the exhaust somewhat scale and a few other things. I really don't like 3D printing stuff. I know there's some 3D printed files out there for the engine, but we're going to use my CNC mill and my lathe back here and my manual mill, and we're going to build these parts. So that's what I got for now. That is a big ugly hole in it. Got to fill it with something. Yeah, that's it for now. Episode, what is it, 15 on the Camel. Should have it out in a week or so. So stay tuned.